In the national paper, Johnny's obituary says he assisted our soldiers tirelessly. It says he accepted our government's invitation to leave his home and become an Australian. Johnny and his brothers, they worked underground, feeding POWs when guards weren't around. Finally a year passed when on his birthday he was captured, but had nothing to say. 3 times Johnny faced a firing squad. He feared leaving the one he loved.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
3 years in jail with the POW. Now his story the whole nation knows.
Morning, sir. Morning, sir.
POW captain lost his head. Johnny's young brother similarly bled when he cried out,
Good
I
morning.
aroused the soldier.
Good morning.
He'd relive beatings though it was over. I woke him from dreams obscene.
Hello, good morning.
I was a child who heard his screams. Johnny and the captain had an escape plan to free them all from Sandakan. The museum story is on the wall in a photograph. Johnny stands tall. 3 times Johnny faced a firing squad. He feared leaving the one he loved. Bombs shake the ground of the trench we've dug. We'll pray to
the many prisoners of war and civilians who have risked their lives in the Second World War, protecting, defending loved ones, fellow comrades, the people, and this country. Although they are gone, but their courage, perseverance, and sacrifices should not be forgotten. It is important that we continue to honor and remind ourselves and retell the stories of their sacrifices.
We make together on this special day to remember all those who gave their lives in this place and in all wars. In meeting year after year, we honour and keep precious the memories of those who died.
We remember those heartbroken parents, families and friends who endured the grief of knowing their loved ones would never return.
I'm honoured to be here as Australia's High Commissioner to Malaysia to commemorate Sandakan Day here on 15th of August. This is the third time I've been privileged to be at the Sandakan Memorial Park to mark this important day. The setting under the tall trees is as beautiful as ever, and I'm pleased to see that the numbers of Australians and Malaysians at the ceremony are growing each year. It's a recognition, I suggest, of the growing consciousness of Sandakan as an important but perhaps neglected chapter in our military history and indeed our national history. I also extend my thanks to those who have worked to make the arrangements for today's ceremony, in particular our host, the Sandakan Municipal Council, supported by the Australian Department of Veterans Affairs and the Sabah Tourism Board. We also appreciate the participation in the ceremony of the Catapult Party from Rifle Company Butterworth 103. I'd also like to acknowledge the staff of the Sandakan Memorial Park who work to maintain the park in this ever-improving and beautiful state. It's become something of a botanic garden. Gathering here every year on this day in August ensures that the history of Sandakan is observed and remembered. The Sandakan story, now 68 years old, continues to hold a special place in our hearts. Sandakan also began a remarkable history of military links between Australia and Malaysia, which were consolidated on the battlefields of World War II, the Malayan Emergency, and Konfrontasi or confrontation. Those bonds between our people and our nations will forever be strengthened by this shared past. For those servicemen and Sabahans who lost their lives and the families left behind, the debt we know can never be fully repaid. We also give our thanks to those who continue to work to preserve the memory of what happened.
And gentlemen, I am here today to pay respects and to remember all those who died in terrible circumstances between 1943 and 1945 in the Sandakan POW camp at Ranau and on the death marches. I'm also here to remember the many acts of bravery, as Australian High Commissioner has himself recognised, by Malaysian citizens of Borneo, who both risked and gave their lives for the Allied cause against the Japanese invaders. It is a brutal account of man's inhumanity to man that needs to be told if successive generations are properly to understand the sacrifice they made. The Japanese, expecting an invasion, decided to move the remaining POWs to Ranau, some 160 miles inland. The pathway, with difficult ups and downs, had been deliberately designed by locals to make a Japanese retreat more difficult. They were not to know that POWs would be forced to take that same route. It is sufficient to say that the death marches were aptly named, and there were, as already mentioned, no British survivors. The camp at Sandakan was then burnt after the final group left on 15 June. The remaining POWs, too weak to march, were left to die in the open without food. The last British officer appears to have been summarily executed. The POW in Sandakan, the last POW in Sandakan was murdered on the day that Japan officially surrendered. It's fitting, finally, that the Sandakan Memorial Park stands on the POW campsite, and its creation by the Australian government in 1999 is much appreciated by all those who come to remember, and certainly by the British government. Thank you.
To all those present here this morning, the Chief Minister sends his regrets and apologies for not being present at this very important occasion due to unforeseen circumstances. He has, however, asked me to deliver this speech on his behalf. Today we remember the 68th year of the end of the World War II. Although many decades have passed, this chapter in our shared history is one that we continue to commemorate. Each year, families of fallen heroes travel to this park to observe and take part in a memorial service.
Going home, I'm just going home. Quiet like sun still made, I'm just going home. It's not far, just close by, through an open door, where golden care lay by, going to be no more. Mother's there expecting me, father's waiting too. Lots of folk gathered there, all
Next,
the
I'd like to invite
friends I know.
Dr. Richard Wallace Bradley, Mr. Richard William Watson.
All the friends I knew. Nothing's lost or gained, no more fret, no pain, no more stumbling on the way, no more longing for this day, gone to roam no more.
They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end, against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years from them. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
May the peace of God that passes all understanding, that peace which the world can neither give nor take away, abide with us, bless us this day and even forevermore. Amen.
The catapult party will now dismount.
Catapult party, turn. Catapult party, clear, march.
Actually, I'm from Nepal and I have come here to attend the Sabah 100th anniversary, that is the Jamboree. Here we have learned many things about practical that we can implement in our practical life. We have learned how to struggle in life and how we should compromise and try our best to adjust in a surrounding. Sabah and all these Kuala Lumpur, all these places are tremendous and a wonderful place to visit, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Yeah, our school is an English medium school. My school's name is St. Mary's High School, so yeah, I speak English.
Where is it, in Kathmandu?
Yeah, Kathmandu.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello everyone, this is my first time to come here. Today is Sandakan Day. Sandakan Day, yeah. It's a day to ceremony the soldiers who died here. It's a day I first to come.
Thank you. Hi, Raymond. Hey, baby. Oh, yeah, very smart today. Thank you, sir. Say something. Happy Sandakan Memorial Day. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah. Let's meet again.